Hi everyone, Chef Anthony here at Don's Appliances. Today we're going to talk about the age-old question, what is the difference between steam and convection steam? I get this question a lot, and a lot of customers have both and they want to know what to do when, what product to use when. So really, when we're talking about steam in the steam oven, the general steam is going to be 212 degrees. So that means the oven cavity is 212 degrees. The water is going to pour it up and create that great, lovely steam. So convection fan is going to fly all the way through, make sure there's no dead spots. The ideal time you want to use steam is for vegetables, for potatoes, starches, grains. You want to do oatmeal, you want to do, hard-boiled eggs, things like that, and works well with like fish and non-meat grains, like not so good for steaming beef or steaming chicken. So really fish, shrimp, scallops, all your tender stuff. So with that being said, today in convection steam, we're going to do another piece of salmon as well. So convection steam, the difference is we're raising the internal cavity. We're still keeping that steam in some form, whether it be a low steam, medium steam, or a high steam. But the big difference is we can raise that oven cavity from 212 degrees. We can get to 350, 375, even 400. That high heat introduces us to broader aspects. Now we can cook that roasted chicken. We can make that pork tenderloin. We could even do some steaks because we're getting enough heat to get that caramelization, but still get that insulation of humidity. So it's really not drying it out. So think about a nice roasted chicken. It's going to be caramelized on the outside, but still have all that moisture from the steam on the inside. So today we got 2 fillets of salmon. I oiled them, salt and peppered them the same. One's going to go on steam 212. And then one's going to get in convection steam at around 375 degrees. So we're going to put them in the same unit. We're going to see the results at the end, help you determine whether steam's better for you or convection steam's better for you. First one up on the list is going to be our straight up steam. So even pay attention to the setup on this, and this is key because it'll always ask you this. I have the perforated pans right here to kind of get that air going all the way through it with the steam. Now underneath, you'd already see I have a solid pan, so that'll really hold the drip tray and keep the bottom of this nice and clean. Same thing in convection steam. I'm going to do the same exact process. So keep this as a routine for, first timers doing it, so you really get a great basis and you know how to do this very efficiently and fluid. So let's go over to our unit. All right, we'll turn it on. Hello. Okay, we're gonna hit the door button. We're gonna put our food right in, okay? And I'd like to really even keep it just like this, like right in the sweet spot, and then maybe put this down here. Line it up. This is kind of ideal. I know we're only cooking 1 piece of salmon, but everybody else should do that. So next we'll jump to operating modes. Okay, this one is going to be steam. So we're going to do steam cooking. We're going to do 212 degrees. We'll hit OK. Tell us to close the door. Okay. And now we're starting operating. It says heating to 75 degrees, so it shouldn't take that long to really get to 212 degrees. And that's the best part about the steaming process. Another advantage, a pro and con, if you will. You really don't have to wait for a long time for preheat, being that it's only going to 212 degrees. All right, so hang tight. We're going to see what this one looks like, and then we're going to get the other one in on convection steam. Thank you. All right, the steam cooking one is done, so we're going to open the door here, take this out. Beautiful. Great amount of steam. Isn't that cool? And then here's the great part. Look at our drip tray, caught all of that, right? So we take that out just like this. Now we'll take our fish out next. All right. Pop it right on, and now we'll take it away just like that. So check that out. Put this over here. Our next step in this process is we're gonna go right to convection steam, 375. We're gonna let the oven preheat, come up to temp, then we're gonna pop our other piece of fish in. Okay, thank you. All right, so I have our side of salmon, same one before. The oven is at 375 degrees, convection steam. Let's pop it in, okay? So we'll hit the door on this one. We're combi surround, see great steam out of there. A little bit less though because the temperature's high, but we're gonna put it on the same rack like we did before. Okay, same drip pan underneath. Cover all the drips. Now let's close the door and let's cook it, and we'll see the difference in each piece. Thank you so much. All right, our convection steam salmon is finished. Let's open the door. That never gets old. It's still a great amount of steam. Same way here, we're gonna pop out our tray here. If I can get it out with my little mitts. And the tray's always great to catch all that dripping, you know, keep the oven floor clean. All right. So now we're gonna take this over to the, right here. And we're just gonna check it out. We wanna see just the difference in textures. So if you look at it real close, I mean, they've got great color, great flavor there. You know, this one really has that more color caramelization, whereas the one that's steamed, you see, being that it's steamed, it has more pockets opened up there. See that? But like even when we dig into it, you know, we're still gonna get a great piece of salmon. Look at that, with that great color in it. Whereas over here, you know, we're gonna get a different color. See how it's more red and opaque? Being that we used a higher temperature, you're gonna see more caramelization, a little bit of a drier heat method on here. So see that, see the, like even the difference in, look at that. See the difference in the salmon colors? Being that it's steamed at a lower temperature, you're really retaining a little bit more, I'd like to say. But here you're getting a little bit more color and it's gonna cook quicker. So to recap, great piece in the all steam. You know, maybe a little more delicate, a little bit softer if you don't like that crispy salmon, that crispy bottom and that high hot heat. It's gonna take a little longer in the steam, quicker in the convection steam, but you know, we are gonna get that great, you know, crisp on the top. So think about that. Either way, you can't go wrong. Still a perfectly good piece of salmon cooked. Just the difference in the technique is what we want to show you guys. So here's the steam, here's the convection steam. You know, now you choose which way you want to do your salmon and enjoy it. Thank you so much.